What's up traders, on today's video we'll be analyzing the Bitcoin chart using all the time frames, the hourly time frame, the daily time frame, and also weekly time frames. So let's get started with the hourly time frame first. We'll be using the 4-hour time frame chart to analyze this Bitcoin price. So we know that after the ETF, the Bitcoin spot ETF got approved by the SEC, we saw this massive drop of around 15% on the Bitcoin price, which was not expected by many users. But if you have followed our channel, we have been mentioning that Bitcoin holds a very strong resistance at 47k, and in order to break this level, Bitcoin must close above this, and then we might see if the Bitcoin spot ETF gets a positive vibe, or maybe it turns positive, then we might see the rally all the way up to 52k. That's the analysis that we have done in our channel before, and we saw that Bitcoin got rejected. So we'll be talking about this weekly chart later. So let me come back to this 4-hour time frame chart to do the analysis here first. There are many reports saying the reason behind this dump could be the Grayscale BTC holdings, also known as the GBTC. That's a report that has been coming out, and on today's chart we'll be seeing the upcoming scenario of Bitcoin. So let's quickly check it out, what's happening on this hourly time frame. So on our social media platforms, we have been mentioning about this bullish divergence formation that took place in this 4-hour time frame chart, and we can see that Bitcoin is trying to make a bounce over here, and we can see that the resistance is at 44k. That is going to be a very strong resistance for Bitcoin, and in order to make a positive rally, Bitcoin must break this 44k, which will be quite a big challenge. And if Bitcoin fails to break this level, then we might see a rejection further down close to this 40,600 support level. So that's the expectation I'm keeping it on this 4-hour time frame chart. Moving on to this daily time frame, we can also see that there's a higher tendency for Bitcoin to bounce from this level, as we can see the positive move coming in. Also, we have the supporting trend line which is holding the Bitcoin price, and if the bounce has to take place, then I'm expecting the bounce to go all the way to maybe 5%, where we have this 44,000 resistance. And if Bitcoin surpasses this resistance, then we might see Bitcoin reaching all the way to 48k, which will be close to 15% gain. In the worst case scenario, if Bitcoin rejects from this point, then we have the support, like I mentioned, on this 4-hour time frame. The support will be close to 40,600, and Bitcoin must hold this support level as well. If Bitcoin drops further low, as we can see a momentum taking place on this RSI level as well, that we still have room for this oversold zone to reach out, so there's a higher chances for Bitcoin to drop as well. Moving on to the weekly time frame over here, we can see that Bitcoin is getting rejected from this resistance zone over here. If Bitcoin fails from this level, then we might see a bearish move coming in, which could be pretty heavy. So we need to be prepared for the worst case scenario. Talking about the positive move over here, then we might see another attempt on Bitcoin to reach out to this 47k resistance, where we might see a very good close taking place over here, and then from that level I'm expecting maybe a drop towards the 38, maybe 39k in this weekly time frame, and then maybe the bounce taking place, comparing it to the long-term correction that we have been waiting for, right? So this could be the move that could take place before the halving. So we can see that Bitcoin still have a room to bounce back from this level, and if this bounce takes place, then it is going to be good for the market. Talking about the bearish move, then we might see Bitcoin dropping up from this level as well. If this scenario takes place, then after dropping all the way to 39k, Bitcoin might try to reach the 44k resistance once again, and from that level we might see a drop coming in. So according to my analysis, I'm expecting correction, a big correction close to 30,000 before the halving. That's the expectation I'm keeping it, but all these are just analysis and future prediction. It is not confirmation, so do not consider this as a financial advice. This video is only meant for education purpose. So that's it, guys. I hope you find this video informative. If you do like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you haven't followed me on my other social media platforms, then the links are down in the description box. You can check them out. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. God bless you all, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye for now.